Hello everyone, this is RB Jewels with STO Handmade Jewelry and Craft Corner. Today we're going to do a part 2 to the piece that we did last week. Last week we bezeled a rivoli, and I said that I would show you how to take the rivoli and turn it into a beautiful pendant that you can put on a bracelet, or you can turn it on a necklace, or you can turn it into a charm. So before we get started, you may hear some lawnmowers going on. It's springtime, and you know, people are having their lawn service, so I cannot control that noise. Also, the air conditioner is on, so hopefully you won't hear my cat in this video, but you can never tell with Craig. Popcorn, she's pretty quiet, but Craig is the noisy one. So let's move forward. So I'm going to show you how to do a pretty flower, inspired type bezel. And we're going to use the bezeled rivoli that we made last week. So 4mm bicone crystals in any color that complements the bezel that you did for last week. And we got some 15 little seed beads, and we're going to use these as an accent. Also, they're going to hold down the 4mm crystals in the piece. And also, we're going to use these beautiful lavender Toho beads as a part of the design, and to create the bell for the pendant. Or if you choose to use it as a charm, you can do that also. So of course, we need thread, which I have some thread on the needle. And then I also have some more thread in case if I run out of thread, I can rethread it. So we will see how that goes. And then always the jewelry pliers to flatten down the end of the thread, so it makes it much easier to go through the needle. And always your scissors so that you can cut your thread and cut off threads to tie off. And then I have some chain here that I'm going to show you what the pendant looks like on the chain, and I'm going to tell you how you can finish the chain, the complete piece, if you choose to do it as a pendant necklace. So we're actually going to need all three of these together. And let me open up. Probably won't need that much, but I have a tendency to pour out more than I probably need, and that's an issue of mine, but it is what it is. So I'm going to move forward with that. So what we're going to do is take a look at the pendant. And we're going to use the middle row here for the pendant, and we're going to use the back row to create the bell. So to get started, what we're going to do is we're going to tie. We want to add the thread to the beaded area of the rivoli, and you just need just a little teeny piece of thread to tie off. And we're going to go in between this thread here, and you want to catch some of the thread, pull it through gently, You want to stick your needle in there. Okay, let me move that aside so that doesn't get in the way. And then you want to gently pull through. Okay, let's see where we're at. So let's pull this through. Okay, like that. Should be there like that. And so then what you want to do, you want to pick up a crystal, and you want to pick up a 15-0. That's what the I'm sorry, they're 15-0 seed beads. Can't remember if I said that or not. But you're going to need the 15-0 seed bead. And what's going to happen, we're going to use that to lock the crystal down so that it doesn't, the design will stay securely. And it also adds a little bit of design. So you're going to go back down through the crystal, and you're going to gently go through the next bead. See that? See how it's holding the crystal down? Then what you're going to do is pick up an 11-0, and you're going to go down to the next bead. This, we're just creating a design as we go along. See that? Then you're going to pick up another crystal, another 15-0, and you're going to let the crystal drop down, and you're going to sew through the next bead. See that? I'm going to do one more with you, and then you're going to do it by yourself, and we're going to come back. So you're going to take this 11-0, and you're going to sew down through the next bead. And this is a really cute, simple design that you can use to create petite jewelry, or you can use it as a component to create other jewelry. But in this video, we're going to use it to create a petite pendant. And you're going to sew down, and you're going to go through, stay in the frame, go through the next bead. Then you're going to pick up an 11-0, and you're going to go through the next bead. So you're going to continue to sew all the way around until you get back to this crystal. And then I'm going to show you how to make a bezel using the row behind the main row that we're beading on. So finish that and come back, and we'll move on to the next step. And we're back. So you may have noticed, because we did an even count peyote and not an odd count, that when you get to the end, it's going to be the 11-0. And then you could, if you want to, put another crystal right beside the crystal. But I decided that this is going to be the area right here where we're going to put the bell, so you'll be able to see the bell. And the design still looks just as good. Now, if you wanted, you could come up. Let's see, let me show you something you can do. Okay. So we're gonna come up the back, and this is designing this piece right here as you go. This is what I'm talking about, how the design can change. Okay. So we're gonna go up the back. I hope you can see what I'm doing. Go up the back. And basically is I'm just finding let's see, get the little piece out the way. I'm just finding my way to the other side. So we're gonna go down. Again, hope you can see what I'm doing. I'm going behind the crystal. Okay, we're gonna go up one more. We're gonna come up one more right here. Let's see, make sure what I'm doing. Remember, I told you be gentle because these beads, they break a lot easier than glass beads. So what we're gonna do, okay, bring this a little closer. Beside this crystal right here, try to get my hand out the way. We're gonna go back up through. See if I can come back up through the bead here. I'm gonna see, because it might not be tight. Let me see. There it is. Moving through this carefully. We got it through. Yay! So now what you can do is on the side. Sorry for the interruption. There was a glitch with my phone, so I had to take care of it. So we're back. So you're gonna bring the thread up through the bead. Okay. And you can, let's see, let's bring these back over. Okay. Let's use a 15-0, a crystal. Another 15-0. We're going to use 3 15-0s, but we're going to start with just the one. Okay, and we're going to come back down through the bead. Okay. Then we're going to grab another 15-0. And we're going to go down beside the other side of the bead. Okay. Wait a minute. So this is how you can add the other crystal. And so what we're going to do, first of all, let's take our scissor and move this thread out of the way, because we actually no longer need this thread. So move that out of the way. And we're gonna go back through this thread here, because remember we're gonna use the back row to create the bezel. Okay? And also it tightens up this bead right here. It tightens it up. Okay. So we want it centered. Let me see. So we're going to move these out of the way. So you're going to pick up one, let's see, two, three, four, five. Let me see if I remember this. Yeah. So what's that? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And what we're going to do is we're going to go through this very back bead, okay? And yep, that's one loop right there. Then we're going to pick up another 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. The beads don't want to go on the thread. So let's see. 7, 8, 9, 10. So let's make sure we got 10 beads. Tell you, well, one bead won't do, another one will for sure. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. We're going to allow them to drop down on the other side. And what we're going to do is we're going to go through, let's see, the top side. Let me see. Make sure I'm looking at this correctly. Okay. Let's see. Okay, wait a minute. Let me take these beads off. We're going to use these same 10 beads, but I need to take these off. And go up the other side. So let's take these off. Okay. Because we're using this back row. Okay. We're going to go up through this bead. Come down. We're going to come through this bead. right here. Let's see. Let's move the thread out of the way so you can see what I'm doing. You're going to come up through this bead. Okay. And hold on for a second, folks. I need to pause for a second. I'm back, y'all. I didn't want to fiddle around on camera. I had to make sure that I was in the exact place. I did take the beads off. So again, I'm doing my bead count, and it is indeed 10 beads. So what we're gonna do is come back up through the bead behind the crystal. So I gotta be careful because we already made several passes coming up through here. And we got it. And this is a simple little bell. Nothing overly complicated. And we're gonna go back through the middle part of this bottom part here. Being careful as we go through these beads. Okay, what we're gonna do, we're not gonna go back through that one. We're gonna go back up through the one that we created, and this will even give it even more security. So you go back up through the side bead, then you come back up through the crystal. I greatly apologize for the many glitches that's taking place today. It's like that sometimes, but we're going to move forward, and we're going to continue to move through this piece. Because we are almost done. So you want to go through the 15-0. Okay, and then we're going to go through the other side. This is always another way you can make a path through your beads if you can't get back through another bead. It's always a good thing to be able to do. So let's see if we can get back through this bead gently, moving through it. All right, so as you can see, yeah. Okay. And then now we're going to go through and we're going to tie off. So you're going to go through this bead right here. And then you're going to catch some thread. Sometimes the thread doesn't want to cooperate either, but there it is. And you want to pull it through. Sorry about that. You want to pull it through. Okay. So you want to go through the thread like this. Take your needle through it. I don't think that's what I wanted to do. I think I had done that already. Yeah. So what we was doing, we was putting the thread through to hide it through the needle. We're gonna go through this bead, this bead right here. Okay, then let's get our scissors and cut it through like that. Okay. The next thing you want to do is grab, I'm just going to leave the chain on the spool, but I'm going to walk you through the next step, what you can do. So you pick your chain and you cut to your desired length, and then you get 2 jump rings. Okay, you get 2 jump rings. Put them on each side use your pliers. You're going to use your chain nose pliers and your flat nose pliers, and you're going to add your clasp, and then you're going to add you're going to close off your clasp and your loop, and you'll have your chain, your pendant. But this is how the pendant would look when you finish. Super cute, simple, easy. Yeah, super cute and easy. Simple. Kind of looks like a colorful snowflake, but I like it. And that's it. This is how you turn your beautiful rivoli into a beautiful little pendant necklace. Until next time, happy beading.